There's this big gigantic couch and every subscriber is sitting on it and we're just like watching TV together and hanging out, and I want that to feel this way. Hello, buddy. So before I get into this one, I have got to remove this cat hat. Oh man, I mean, I know I'm fluffy, but that cat hat is so distracting. Now, if I were in a breakdance battle, sure, let's get after it. But like trying to talk to the camera and it's literally like, nope, too much going on. 134340. I've heard about this song. I've heard that I will probably like it, but I know nothing. So let's get into it, shall we? Jazzy. What? It's very jazzy. And I'm wondering where it's going to go. Because at this point, there is some funky. And I don't mean like 70s funky. Not yet. But there's some funky stuff going on. Like whatever that, what is it? Is it a flute? That is a flute. That is a drunk flute player. There is so much going on. It's like discombobulating me. I'm trying to understand it. I'm really curious to see the story behind this one. Ooh. Man, that just changed things for me right there. Admittedly, right before that rap verse started, like I was kind of struggling to really hear it. And then I kind of put myself in the mode of, if I were at if I were at like a smoky jazz bar, like we've been talking about the last few videos, and I heard a band that sounded like this live, I'd be thrilled. I'd be like, oh, these guys are so good. Oh my God. But something about it being studio feels different, right? So I was starting to put myself in that mode of being in the bar, hearing the music. I'm digging it. But then when this popped up, hello. 서울 정도로 똑같은 하루 속에 딱 너만 한데 솔직히 말해 네가 없던 1년쯤 더 넘했지 흔히 말하는 미련도 어떤 지난 날 이젠 깜빡 네 향기 따윈 기억도 안 나 잠깐 근데 어디선가 맡아봤던 향수인데 Yo, I got a confession to make. I still have a hard time distinguishing Suga and J-Hope from rapping. Totally. 100%. I can't figure out who this is.
I know you're going to tell me, and that's fine. But I can't, like, I don't know. Like, this sounds like Sugar to me. Maybe it was J-Hope first and now it's Sugar, but
나는 뭐 잘 지내 왠지 터질 듯한 내 심장과는 달리 이 순간 온도는 영하 238 지켜보지 의미도 너도 다 없는 불규칙의 궤도 현실 너에게 기억하기 힘든 숫자와 어둠의 수로 그래도 계속 난 너의 주위를 맴돌겠지 damn
First thoughts. The flute player, get rid of him. I don't know what's going on there, but it's so distracting. I know it's a jazz feel. I know there's like a lot of like, I don't know if this is the right term. I'm going to mess this up, but it feels like there's just a lot of freedom happening with the instruments. Like they know the key, they know some chord progressions between themselves. Maybe there's some kind of chord shift at some point that maybe somebody's driving. But that flute player, that is so distracting. Now I got to know what's going on. 134340. I couldn't even begin to crack that code. There's probably something that means something. Okay, written by P-Dog, Adora, Bobby Chung, RM, Martin Luke Brown, Orla Garland, Sugar, and J-Hope. Pluto? So 134340 is the planet designation for Pluto, is that right? I literally just read that and then I act like I figured it out. I can't stand this guy right now. I can't believe I just did that. Like my brain read it. Move on, Roscoe. Okay. You ready? Pluto. Minor planet designation 134340. Pluto is a dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt, a ring of bodies. Okay, I know this. That's Wikipedia. Okay, it's about Pluto. If only I could, I wanted to ask why you did so back then, why you threw me out. Without a name to myself, I still orbit you. Our goodbye became meaningless, that unchanging color. Wordplay, original form. This literally means to be colorless, but can also mean put something to shame or to be meaningless. Huh. Oh, interesting. There's no name allowed for me. I, too, used to be your star. You must feel nice to be the light. All I do is to receive you. Wow. What would be the meaning of the remaining life for the collapsed planet? The Korean names for Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are this, this, and this, where this means the star of a king. This is the star of Hades, the god of the dead and underworld. It seems like the lyricist, RM presumably, played with how dark, name, and life are all pronounced the same. Huh. Degraded from a planet to a minor planet in 2005, Pluto lost its name and was assigned with a minor planet designation 134340 Pluto, i.e. it lost its name, taking dark out from that. It becomes this. Now that the name is taken away, the planet has collapsed, since having a name is an essential part to having a meaning to one's existence. Wow. This sentiment has its roots in one of the most famous poems in Korea, The Flower by Kim Chun-soo. The remaining life has no meaning anymore. Wow. I will receive it until I die, your stifling stare. I still orbit you and nothing's changed, but if there's no name to love, everything has changed. Would it be really that you found Eris? Eris is a dwarf planet discovered in 2005 and is more massive than Pluto. The discovery of Eris is essentially what initiated the reclassification of Pluto. Wow. Tell me, how am I in any way worse than that moon? Us is just a plural form of you. Perhaps I wasn't there at all from the beginning. Someday you'll understand. You'll also understand my words. My seasons were always you. My cold heart is at negative 248 degrees Celsius, just so we're clear. It stopped on the day you erased me. Damn. I'm just orbiting you. I missed you. I lost you. I'm just circling without traction. You erased me. You forgot me. Once belonged to the system of the sun. The song paused. The song stopped. The star's heart is just filled with smoky layers of mist. You erased me. You forgot me. This is crazy. This is like painful. It's about Pluto. Kinda, but not really. It's not much different from yesterday, eh? It's this, like I'm Canadian. It's not much different than from yesterday. In the same daily life, only you're missing. We were certainly together until yesterday. But in a day so typical to the point it's scary, only you're missing. To be honest, I was okay for about a year without you. Wow! This is like a letter in a song. The past days where even the so-called lingering feeling wasn't there. Now I don't even remember your aroma. But wait, this is a perfume that I had smelled somewhere. When my memory is about to vaguely come back, as I turn my head towards there, next to you approaching me smiling brightly, there's... Hello. How are you? I'm, well, doing fine. In contrast to my heart that feels like it's about to explode, at this moment, the temperature is negative 248 degrees. I'm just orbiting you. I missed you. I lost you. I'm just circling without traction. You erased me. You forgot me. Once belonged to the system of the sun. The song paused. The song stopped. The star's heart is just filled with smoky layers of mist. You erased me. You forgot me. I'm just orbiting you. I watch you over the mist, who's still smiling. The reality of my irregular orbit without any meaning. You and everything. I'm just circling without traction. Pluto of a number that's hard for you to remember and of darkness. But I guess I'll keep circling around you. Damn. I'm just orbiting you. I missed you. I lost you. I'm just circling without traction. You erased me. You forgot me. Wow. If I would remember to do this, I should put up the mind blown emoji right there. I'll totally forget and it won't be there. But that's how I feel. It's like two different pieces of art to me. That's how this feels. The song, pieces of the song that I loved, pieces I didn't really care for. The song itself didn't blow me away like some BTS stuff blows me away. Full mouth breather mode. I didn't feel this way. The lyrics, though, the concept, ooh, this is interesting. Now, truth be told, I'm not going to be you this thing, okay? I just read the lyrics. I think I got it. I mean, I understand what the lyrics are saying, but some of you will probably know because you've seen countless interviews and behind the scenes and all this other stuff. Like, you know the nitty-gritty details that I'm never going to figure out. I'll think I will. I won't. It'll be nonsense for like a good 20 minutes. But, wow. The fact that this song, well, first of all, So Eris is discovered, which then leads to the declassification of Pluto, right? And that whole situation in and of itself sparked this piece of art. What? Oh man, it feels like, even though that core concept is what started this creation, I guess, it feels so personal. It feels so relatable. Like we've all been there kind of thing. You know what I mean? Wow. Be honest with me. How many of you that have heard this song, 134340, or Pluto, whatever you call it, how many of you dug into the lyrics, one, and two, when you did, you felt like I feel? Some of you may have gone like, or mind blown. Can't wait to hear. See, I was just about to come up with a thought as if I just had it, but I think this was something that was either said to me or somebody wrote it to me. There feels like a correlation between... Let me rephrase that because I'm trying to be honest here. There is a direct... 134340. Let's just say Pluto. Between Pluto and Walian 52, right? Smell what the Ross is cooking. Now, one of you in the live chat, I saw this last time because I always go back and I watch. I said, can you smell what the Ross is cooking? And somebody went, I do smell it, and it smells burnt. Because my theory was way off. It was terrible. I think it was like the Epiphany demo. Oh, man. I rabbit hole hard. I was way off. I don't know what's going on. Point being, musicality-wise, outside of the rap stuff, okay. I love the rap stuff. Those rap pieces, that tempo change, and then into a whole different vibe of the song. Oh, I love that. But the rest of it, I mean, the guys singing, they're always great. So the chorus it's a chorus. Great. That flute player, that's how I feel about that. But these lyrics, yo, what? I'm not going to lie to you. When I press stop recording in a minute, I'm going to go back and read through this again. I might even try to do a little digging. But I'm not going to make you sit here through that. Wow. Pluto. I'm Roscoe, your BTS buddy. Look out for each other. We're just going to keep orbiting BTS for a very long time.